If you wish to be an entrepreneur, these business idioms are really going to help you. So, waiting for what? Let's get started. First idiom, ignoring the elephant in the room, means an obvious problem that no one wants to discuss, but actually it needs a lot of discussion. Let's take an example. It is the time to stop ignoring the elephant in the room and start some discussion. Let's move towards the next idiom of the day, planting a flag on the mountain. I hope you all know that planting a flag on a mountain is not everyone's cup of tea. So it means to achieve a significant accomplishment or claiming a notable achievement which everyone can do. Let's take an example. I felt proud after planting a flag on the mountain. And do let me know, have you ever planted a flag on a mountain? Next idiom is head in the clouds. Head in the cloud means someone who is daydreaming and not paying attention to the surroundings. Means I'm just dreaming, but I'm not doing any effort to make my dreams come true. Let's take an example. He is not right for this job as he has his head in the clouds, which means that because he's daydreaming, so he's not right for this job. So the next idiom is big fish in a small pond. It means someone who appears important or successful in a small environment but may not have the same significance in a larger setting. Means if you are working in a small organization, maybe you are quite successful, but when you go to a bigger or a large setting environment, you are not so flexible or you are not so comfortable working there. So let's take an example over here. Tom is the best player in our class, but compared to those players in school team, he is just a big fish in a little pond. Next, quite common idiom, grass is greener on the other side, which we all think, right? When people think that situations or circumstances are better on the other side, maybe that person is happier than me, or that girl is prettier than me. Let's take an example here. I sometimes think I would be happier teaching in US. Oh well, grass is always greener on the other side, right? Let's move towards the next idiom, getting the ball rolling. Now this idiom refers to taking the initial steps or actions which are required to start any project, activity, or any process which you are thinking right now. Maybe you are planning to buy a new house, or maybe you are planning to get a new job, or maybe you are planning to do any business or setup, or just organizing an event at your home, right? Let's take an example here. Let's start the ball rolling with a round of introductions. According to this sentence, the people are going to start the day or start the meeting with introductions, right? Next idiom is moving the mountains. Moving the mountains, as we all know, it's impossible to move a mountains. So it means to accomplish or to get an incredibly difficult or seemingly impossible task. If you are moving mountains, that definitely means that you are doing a task which is impossible or which is damn difficult. Let's take an example. And there is nothing wrong with faith, because faith can move mountains, and I do believe that faith can move mountains. How about you? Big shoes to fill. How many of you are fond of wearing different kind of shoes? I am definitely, yes. A challenging task of replacing someone who has left a significant impact or achieved great success in a particular role or position. So let's take an example here. In case any eligible principal leaves the school, so it's very difficult, or I would say it's like a rocket science to replace her with someone else, because maybe she's doing the jobs much better and with lot of perfection. Let's take an example here. Whoever gets the job is going to have some pretty big shoes to fill. I hope you understand that. If you quit a job and you were perfect in your area, so it's quite difficult to replace you by anybody else, right? So big shoes to fill, right? Okay, Let's take the next idiom, ahead of the pack. Ahead of the pack means to be more successful than the competition. And hey man, that means you are going much ahead than anybody else. If we want to stay ahead of the pack, we will have to increase our marketing budget. So in this example, if the company wants to be ahead of the pack, has to increase the marketing budget. Thank you so much everyone for watching the video. I hope these idioms were quite helpful to you. Please do share your favorite idiom of the day in the comment box. Bye bye. See you in the next video.